out of the three names I mentioned, Teofimo, Shakur, and even Lomachenko, if there is one fighter that you could pit against Davis in that super fight, who would that be?
All three, I think, would beat Davis. I really believe that. But that's why they do the fights, you know? You get in the ring and you determine who's better. I think Shakur beats him. I think Teofimo beats him. And I think Lomachenko beats him.
Keep my name out y'all mouth, bro.
Peace, everybody. Sweet Science Boxing Academy. We back with another video. Alright, man. So I was just sitting watching an interview with Bob Arum, and he was sitting down with Fight Hub TV, and they were talking about the prospects of Gervonta Tank Davis fighting one of his top ranked fighters, either Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, or Shakur Stevenson. And the guy asked him, if you used to choose which one of your fighters to fight Tank, which one would you choose? Which one you think could beat him? And Bob Arum came out and said, truth be told, I think all three of them can beat him. That's why we got to make the fight to see it happen, because I believe all three of those fighters can beat Tank. And this ain't nothing new. If y'all been listening to Bob Arum talking about his fighters matching up with Tank, he been saying that for years. For years, he been saying Lomachenko can beat him. They even been saying that Tank was scared of Lomachenko at one point in time. And then when they was talking about a potential fight between Teofimo Lopez and Tank when they both was at 135, Bob Arum said the same thing. He said that he thought that Teo would beat Tank. And he also said that with Shakur Stevenson. So him saying that now is no surprise to me. And I like that talk, because as of late, Bob Arum, probably because his age or something, I don't know, but he seemed to be trying to make these fights happen with other promotional companies. I remember back in the day, it used to be beefs between him and Al Heyman and everything, and you could never really get fights. That's why it took so long to make that Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight, because you basically had to wait till Manny Pacquiao was a free agent for them to fight. But now, Bob Arum, he be trying to make deals with Al Heyman. He tried to get them big fights, because like I mentioned about Eddie Hearn trying to get these big fights, he realized in order to get the big fights, you got to pay the fighters the big money. And that's the way I'm going to get money, because this is entertainment and this is a business, and we in it to make this money. So if I want to line my pockets with bread, I got to make the biggest fights as possible. Smartly, of course. But that's the reason why I signed top fighters from the amateurs to join my promotional company, so we'll have the best advantages as possible. And people like Teo, Shakur, and Loma, all three of those fighters are fighters that is in the realm of possibility of beating a Tank Davis. People say that Shakur can possibly beat him. People still think that Lomachenko can possibly beat him. And then you got people who believe that Teo can beat him. But then on the other side, you got people who think that Tank can beat all of them. So this is why these type of fights must happen, because you got people on either side. You don't just got majority of people saying that Tank gonna blow them out the water, or you don't just got people saying that Shakur will blow Tank out the water, or Loma will blow Tank out the water, or Teo. Like, you know, it's like a give and take, and that's what the sport should be about. Now, he also said that the fight might happen in Saudi Arabia, because Prince Turki Al-Sheikh, he's the one who's paying all these promoters and fighters to make these big fights happen, since nobody seemed to be able to come to terms and negotiation, agree on money. He just figured, like, look, I got billions of dollars, so I'll just pay y'all what y'all want, and we can get these fights popping.
The way it'll probably happen, where everything is happening, is the Saudis guy in charge, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, is a big boxing fan, and reads all of the stuff that comes out around the world about boxing, including your column. And so when he reads this, he may decide that he wants to do that fight in Saudi after Ramadan and do it this summer, one of those fights, and cut the checks to the fighters, and that ends any kind of discussion of who gets what percentage.
So that might end up happening in the short run. So who knows? We just gonna have to wait and see. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop y'all comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.